Well, hello there, friend. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Elizabeth, and this is the Joyful Sojourn. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, we are talking all about Jane's Agenda today. I have this box. This was an order I placed during the anniversary sale, and in the shuffle of changes in my office, this box got kind of covered and it was rediscovered today. So this is kind of an impromptu Jane's Agenda haul slash, depending on what I ordered, because I actually don't remember. Maybe we'll assemble a fresh half letter planner together. I've been needing to do this for a hot minute. I think everything that I ordered was 2025 related, in which case this video might actually be the 2025 half letter setup for my Jane's Agenda planner. But obviously, I'm filming this in October and things can change. So take it with a grain of salt, be on the journey with me. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and see just how my planner stack and my setups change over the next few months as we prepare for 2025. I am an affiliate for Jane's Agenda, so I have a discount code and affiliate link. So if you are excited about anything in this video, if my video was helpful and you want to support my content, then please consider shopping with my affiliate link in the description box. Joyful 15 will save you 15% off of your purchase. And so hopefully that helps you out as you are looking for 2025 inserts and Discbound related items. So I have what I pulled out, of course, was this box of my most recent order, but then I also grabbed, just in case we want to play with it today, one of the things that I reorganized was my inserts. And I used to have all of my inserts on discs, and I still have a couple of things on discs as a way to organize them, but I actually wanted to, I don't know, streamline my storage a little bit more. And I picked up these stacking clear containers. I hope that you can see them. They come in a variety of sizes, but they stack. And this size, I'll link this down below. This size fits perfectly half letter. And the reason I wanted to switch to this as well is for a while I started getting unpunched half letter inserts from Jane's Agenda because I got one of the We Are Memory Keepers cinch tools, and I wanted to try putting inserts on twin loops because I really like the way that they fold over so effortlessly. I'm a big twin loop fan, which I never thought I'd say that because I've been a Discbound user for so long, but I like the twin loop. I really do. So I've been getting the half letter so that I can punch it with the cinch and actually put it on wire. Now, classic Elizabeth, who's got too much going on, I haven't gotten around to actually doing that yet. So, and now I have a bunch of inserts that are unpunched and no spiral notebooks to make yet. But because these are unpunched, and I'm not sure if I want to punch them for disc or punch them for cinch, I like using these trays. Keeps everything flat. And I've labeled what they are for. So there's the smaller that fits the half letter perfectly. I guess we should go this way. And there's a bigger size that fits two next to each other. And in these bigger ones, I have my Jane's Agenda dividers and my dashboards. And then I have a bigger one here, which is accessories and covers. So I brought these trays out, and honestly, it's a little annoying because I have all of these trays stacked up in my book on my bookshelf. And if I want to get to something way down here, I have to actually pull the whole thing out and navigate down to the tray. So in many ways, if this was a drawer that could pull out all the way, that would be easier, but it's not. I will say though, aesthetics wise, this has been a really nice addition to my my storage situation. So I do have a variety of different Jane's Agenda items here that I can use today if I want to, but let's get to the unboxing. And I need to change let me turn my overhead light off so you guys can see a little bit better. I hope that helps. That might have gotten rid of the shadow. So let's get into my order, shall we? This is basically what I picked up from their anniversary sale. Y'all ready? And as you can see, I haven't looked at all. And because their anniversary sale was over, I think it was over a month ago, you guys, I really do not remember what I purchased. So this will be fun. It's like a little mystery haul. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, so see, Thank you for shopping during our anniversary event. I'm sorry if you guys missed it. There are a lot of really good deals. There were mystery bags. There was a site-wide discount. But again, because this is over, make sure you use Joyful15. That discount, I think, is the highest discount you can get when you're shopping on the site outside of event periods. So this is Jane's agenda. And I'm just going to put everything back in the box as we go. There was a couple freebies actually. Well, good. They've labeled these, which is super nice. So the first freebie I'm going to leave in the packaging because I already have this. And I actually really love this guy. So one of the freebies was a brass ruler. This thing is heavy duty. I love the sharp corners. I love how weighted it feels. It's aesthetically pleasing on your desk. This was from a subscription box way back in the day, and they reordered and brought it back. Looks like the only thing that's different is the etching has changed. So we've got Jane's Agenda on the OG version, and then this says janesagenda.com on the new one. So I'm going to keep this packaged and probably give this away because I don't need two of these, but really cool freebie for them to include in the anniversary event. The other freebie that I was not expecting. Ooh, is this a magnet? Let's take a look at this. So we're going to move these items out of the way. Ooh, look at these little sneaker piggies. It is a magnet with a calendar on it. So you can put this up on your fridge and it looks like you can tear away as each month goes by. You've got your monthly overview, some notes as well. And this is the pattern that we've seen on their mouse pad that was on a subscription box or in a subscription box recently. So that's a nice, very functional freebie. And then it looks like this is taped down pretty. It's a really interesting style of tape, very heavy duty. But I'm presuming that once you have finished your year, this magnet still stands and lasts as a magnet. So you get a magnet and a calendar piece combo. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do have dividers from Jane's Agenda, but I think I have them unpunched, and I decided to get punched ones. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, I got them for, I think that was a mistake. Did I mean to do that? Oh, I think we're going to have to, well, I guess we're not going to use these today because I do want to set up a half letter. But let's show you these. They're glass plastic, meaning they're going to be totally clear, but you won't be able to tell until you actually remove the plastic from them. I'm going to remove the plastic from one of these just so you can get the full impact, because it's going to give me all the months all in one view. It's going to give me that really nice aesthetic of being able to put decorative dashboards on the backside. And then I can, insert my monthlies right after it, monthly and weeklies. So what's cool about the Jane's Agenda setup is everything is a la carte. Okay. So your dividers, your dashboards, your monthly layout, your annual overview, dailies, note pages, you buy anything that you want, and then you can custom build your planner. So having dividers like this is nice because if you're buying a monthly overview or monthly insert, they're not going to have dividers. The idea behind that is you can have all of your monthlies at the front of your planner, or you can collate them into your weeklies, your dailies, and pop them behind dividers like this if you want to actually separate your monthly. So it's nice having clear, reusable plastic dividers. This size is the 9-disc Happy Planner Classic size, which again, because things are a la carte with Jane's Agenda, if you have another planner from another company, you can mix and match. I really thought I had gotten junior or half letter, so this is throwing me off, but I could make a classic 9-disc planner with these, but we're not going to do that today. I'm here for the half letter. That's one of the things I really love about Jane's Agenda shop is, especially if you're coming from another brand like the Happy Planner has the mini size and the classic size, and they have a skinny classic, which is half the size of a classic as far as as width goes, but there isn't really a size between the mini and the classic in a Discbound. And so if you're looking for something that's bigger than a mini but smaller than a classic, Jane's Agenda has the half letter, and that's what I use my Jane's Agenda stuff for. So let's take a look. Oh my gosh, you guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm so confused about this order. Apparently, I got dividers for the mini as well. I totally remembered now. I bought these for sticker storage specifically. I want to organize my sticker sheets from Proud Sticker Designs. Her sheets, she's an Etsy shop. Her sheets they fit a mini. And I thought it would be cool to get nice tabs like this where I could organize the different subject areas of those stickers. That is what this was for. Hopefully this is helpful in ways, or for you to think of ways outside the box to use your different dividers. So that's what this is for. This is for sticker organization. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I wasn't planning to film this video today, and I don't remember what's in this box. So I definitely feel like I'm being thrown for a loop. Now, what's this? This is a bottom tab. So most tabs you see are going to have tabs up at the top, or there's going to be tabs going down the right side. This is a bottom tab. So if you're all tabbed up in your planner and you need just one more space for your notes, here is Notes and Things. It is a frosted divider. And this, we're going to pop this in on discs once we get rolling with the setup. This is going to stick out on the bottom of your planner. So you've got your top tabs, your side tabs. And then if you just want one big pull tab down at the bottom for your notes, you can do that. So this is a half letter Notes and Things tab. So the next item in here is a 2025 vellum set. It's going to come with a piece of black cardstock. I've said this a million times and I will say it again. Jane's Agenda has the best dashboards, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They do some of the most rich, beautiful, full bleed images that I have ever seen. And another technique that they have is this black cardstock with a white ink. And it looks like chalk, but it's perfectly kind of buttery smooth. And it's absolutely stunning. So this is the dashboard. And then what comes with it is your 2025 vellum overlay. And we've got Monday start calendars for each month of the year. And the idea is you would layer this on top of any dashboard, or in this case, the black dashboard, so that you can kind of see a little bit of image coming out from underneath. It is so pretty. Look at all the inserts. Okay, so we have a monthly, a weekly, we have notes pages, but let's start with the quick glance calendar. Your first page is going to be like your name page. This is what is going at the front of your planner. So you've got your name and contact information, and then you have your vertical view. I just love vertical view. I just think it just makes sense for my mind. I don't know if I'm the only one, but something about this just makes sense seeing it vertically. So we have and I love how this is divided. So we have quarter 1, January, February, March, quarter 2, April, May, June, quarter 3, July through September, and quarter 4. Now, before we get to the next pages, let's go back and look a little bit closer here. So I love the fonts that they've chosen, very minimalist, very clean. This is a Sunday start, which I am a big fan of. And we've got our days of the month vertically. At the very bottom, you have any holidays represented for that month. This can be used for birthdays, anniversaries, maybe appointments that you have to book well in advance. This can also be used as a tracker. So you're tracking your steps, if you are tracking your ovulation, your feminine cycle, whatever the case, you want to track maybe the books you've read. You can put maybe the start day of the book or the name of the book, and then draw a line to when you finish it. And then you have at one view, you've got 6 months right here of seeing everything kind of charted out in advance. This is also really good if you have smaller discs and you're wanting to fill in, or you're wanting to fill up the planner maybe with extra notes pages, or you don't want to have multiple months on your discs. So let's say you only put a quarter at a time in your planner and you need future planning, this is like a future log. So I might have a planner that only has January through March pages on it. Let's say if it's a daily planner, then obviously there's gonna be a lot of pages per month. So maybe my planner only has 3 months on it, but I need to log something that happens further out. Well, I have these pages at the front, so I can, put everything down here. And then as I'm changing out my dailies, I can go back and reference this and update my monthlies. So that is kind of an overview of why I like these layouts so much. I'm a big fan, no matter the brand. If I'm making a bullet journal, this is definitely a future log that I would create. Once you get through the quarterly kind of future log sheets, you have a lined page and then it separates from the log to a 2025 task list. And this is divided by month. Very nice at a glance tasks. Simple, clean, 7 tasks or maybe big things going on that month. So maybe if you want to use this as a book tracker, a period tracker, a step tracker, when you go to the gym, maybe this is where you could relabel this, and this could be where you have your birthdays, your holidays, your anniversaries, your annual wellness exams, your vet appointments, stuff like that could go here. Your important events and appointments could go here. And then you can use that for tracking. So I'm just trying to give you ideas for how to use these products and how I am planning on using them. And then the last item in this is such a good bundle, you guys. Quick glance calendar. It's got everything. At the very back, you have 2026. So if you want to do even more future planning, they're giving us all of 2026 at a glance. We can see it's a Sunday start, also includes the holidays as well. So that is the quick glance calendar. So this is the monthly number 46 for January 2025 to December 2025. One thing that I haven't talked about is the Jane's Agenda paper. They changed it over the last, I might have some of their old paper that I can show next to it, but they changed their paper in the last few months. And there's something really elevated about the paper. It is buttery smooth. It is not as stark, crisp white as their old paper. It has an off-white tone to it, which is much more appealing to the eyes, much more gentle on the eyes, but it is not cream. It is not yellow. It is just off of white so that it's a little bit softer on the eyes. So I really like their paper a lot. It's a little bit smoother, more on the smooth side than the grippy kind of toothy paper. Let's take a look at the monthly. So if you didn't get the quick glance calendar, this is what your monthly view is going to look like. So you get your name page, and then you have included in the monthly the 2025 at a glance. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure that I knew that that was going to be included in the monthly. If you are not getting monthly pages, you could just get the quick glance calendar. If you are getting monthly pages, don't buy the quick glance calendar because it is included. So this is all exactly the same, which actually kind of gets me excited because I was just talking about how I wish I had multiples of this, and now I do. So here is your task list and then your 2026 at a glance. If you're buying an undated monthly, so Jane's Agenda has both a dated collection and undated. If you opt for an undated monthly, let's say you kind of like to bebop around or you don't always need a monthly spread, then get the undated monthly and then get the quick glance calendar that is dated. So that would be a strategy. Now let's take a look at the monthly. Our front page of the month has an overview of the upcoming month. So we've got January and then a really simple, clean font. I love how simple this is. This is a Sunday start. We have volume 1 up in the upper corner and then Jane's Agenda down in the lower right corner. I am a big fan of lined monthlies. I tend to write all over the place and I like the structure and the crispness of being able to write along a line. So I picked the 46, which has a lined monthly. So one of the things that stood out to me for or why I decided to pick this one, is I like the right margin at the end of the week for kind of summarizing what's going on that week. So typically, when you see a monthly layout, you have a left side margin and it's just totally open from top to bottom where you can just brain dump, stuff that's going on for the month. That makes a lot of sense for certain areas of my life. In others, I want to be able to look across the whole week and then have a summary at the end of what's going on. And I'm always thinking about this from a business perspective, specifically for the Joyful Sojourn. And I know that not everybody does content creation, so this might get a little annoying, but looking at this from a content creator standpoint, I'm thinking about what are all the things that are coming up this week, maybe a deadline or a release or a sale or something that I really want to highlight. I can drop that in this box. It's contained to this box. And I know that everything having to do that might impact my week, my work week, is going to be in this box. And then I can do my tasks, or I can maybe put my content here and then make sure that my content on the weekly is associated back to the sales going on this week or a deadline that I have. When it comes to family related things, if you're trying to use this as an all in one planner, you could put your maybe reminders for the week. Let's say you've got a birthday party that you're going to and you need to get a present. Maybe you put, your tasks here, like I need to get a birthday present for so and so. And then you put, this is the birthday party with the information for the party. So you still have your calendaring with your events and, the things that you've got going on, but maybe the tasks related to that event is happening in this column here. And because we have lines, it's very clearly associated and assigned to the week that it's lined up with. You don't have to do it that way. If you like the old school long margin list where you can just put everything down and then allocate it, you can do that here. But I kind of like that you can assign tasks to specific weeks by doing it here. So I'm being really thorough in my explanations just because I know some of you might be new to Jane's Agenda, or you might be looking at this layout and not sure how it will make sense for you. I know we're getting into the weeds, but you guys know I love to get into those weeds with you. So the monthly is basically your kind of quick shot here of the month. You have your lined month in this monthly 46. You've got these separated boxes here, which I am loving. There are holidays and there are moon phases throughout, but other than that, it is very streamlined. I got a Sunday start. I believe you can select a Monday start. And then on the back of your monthly, you have a dashboard. Use this page in two ways. You can use this as a brain dump for the current month that it's printed, attached to. Or you can have this be a brain drop of the things that you have going on for the month of February. So you can look at this as a 2-page spread for February, or you can use it like it's, attached to January and this is for January. If you are separating or collating all of your monthly inserts with your weeklies, like the dividers I showed at the beginning, where you've got a January divider, February, March, etc., then obviously you are kind of, pigeonholing yourself to make sure that this information is going to stay in the January divider. So this is all of January, that's going to be all of February, etc. So let's get to the very end. I don't think there's going to be anything else, but that is your monthly number 46. So the weekly number 29. We have I love that there's blank pages or dot grid pages printed between sections, between pieces of information, between calendaring sets, like a month or a week, because again, it gives you the freedom to collate and separate things however you want. So the first page here is dot grid, and then it says January 2025 in the lower corner. Super clean, neutral. You could use this as a currently page. You could use it for memory keeping. You could add some stickers. You could just decorate it, whatever you want to do. You could brain dump like things that you're looking forward to. There's infinite possibilities here. Now, this is the weekly. And I haven't seen anything quite like this, which is why I purchased it. This weekly has both a time blocking element and a task list element in a very familiar horizontal layout. In the upper left corner, you have the month that you're in. You have a big open space. Again, if you're a decorative planner, you could decorate it, add some florals, you could add a quote, you could decorate it seasonally. Each day you have the date. I love that. You have space for time blocking. So if you've got specific things at specific times, you can write that here. And it's actually divided, the whole day is divided into two columns, a little split down the center. So you can put any appointments or things you need to, keep in mind that's time related on the left. And then on the right, you have tasks for the day. And frankly, if you don't need, if you don't have any appointments on a given day, you could do your tasks all the way across. You could just doodle in some extra boxes here and have two columns for tasks. Like you can do whatever you want with it. So I just really like this layout. You have full blocks for Saturday and Sunday. Oftentimes you'll see planners, especially of this size, that will have combined boxes for Saturday and Sunday, but each day gets its own spot. I really like this view. The monthly is going to carry on each spread. So what I would do is I would take a highlighter and I would highlight the current week that we're in so I can see at a glance what week I'm in. So that is all of January. And it looks like we do, are there any holidays? Okay, so here's a holiday. So your holiday is going to be on the right column for that day. This last week of the month gets us to February 2nd. And then look at how clean the split is between January and February. It ends with a dot grid sheet. And then February starts with a dot grid sheet. So if you're wanting to do a little bit of time blocking, and you want some kind of defined to-do boxes, maybe you like to do a little bit more writing, so you like that kind of horizontal layout, this would be a really good option for you. I also like that you have a lot of space to decorate. So if you're someone that likes to add a little bit of color, play with different pens, you could definitely do that. I'm a big graph grid, dot grid person. I think graph pages are really nice in a Discbound. I almost prefer them to the dot grid just because there's so much structure to it and it gives me that full horizontal line so I can keep my writing straight. But this is just a pack of the graph notes. I can't remember how many is in a package and I'm not sure. Yeah, the packaging doesn't have it. It doesn't say it on there. I want to say it was like 10 or 15 sheets, something like that. But really beautiful graph paper that matches the paper type that's in your planner. I think that is a really nice touch. I've mixed and matched in the past. Like I'll find some cheapo paper, dot grid or graph paper, and I'll cut it down and I'll punch it and I'll add it to my planner. And there's something about everything being like matchy matchy that works for me. I like when the papers are consistent. So if you're looking for note pages, lined paper, dot grid paper, graph grid paper to add in your monthlies or your weeklies or at the end of your planner, then you can get those at Jane's Agenda and all of the paper is going to be matchy matchy. Okay, so I think it is time to do some assembly. And in order to do that, I need discs. So I have these discs here. These are 1¼ inch discs. These are the champagne color. And oh my gosh. So at the time I'm filming this video, they have released to the subscribers these like chocolate brown discs, and I really want them. They are so pretty. But since I haven't purchased, we're going to use the champagne discs. And I have here, let me show this item. This actually was sent to me by Jake from Jane's Agenda. This is the fall leaf cover. And I really, everything that I have is for 2025, but I want to move into this now because it's so pretty and it's perfect Perfect for fall. So this is the fall leaf wrap cover. And so it's available now. It's got a really soft kind of vegan leather pebbled finish. And I will say that I have both leather and vegan leather wraps from a variety of different companies. And Jane's Agenda's vegan leather stuff feels really nice and is very durable. Now, I have had some really cheapo, not good vegan leather that has like a pleathery feel to it. Um, that's not what Jane's Agenda offers. So I think that over time she has really like found the right people creating these, that they're using like really good products. So they feel great. Um, so the fall leaf is dual toned. We have a really pretty rich brown. It's definitely I think it's deeper than the saddle brown. I'm trying to think. I think it's up in my bedroom. Sorry. So my if you're new here, I have a detached office in my backyard and I do have a bunch of planning supplies in the house. And hindsight is 2020. I should have grabbed the saddle brown snapping cover that I have. They are different colors. This is definitely a richer it's I'm not a big orange person, but this is an orange. So this has a deep, rich orange brown tone to it. This is a little bit closer to the saddle brown. If you're familiar with that, it's a little bit closer. And I like that we have our two tones, so a little peekaboo color here. And we've got some pockets for journaling cards, two diagonal pockets here. You have a pocket here. You have your big pocket over here where you're going to slide in your planner. And then you have two pen loops because we're paper and pen people. And, maybe you want a highlighter on one side and a traditional pen on the other, or, I don't know, a correction tape pen over here, or a pencil and a pen. I love that we have both options. And then this snap is actually magnetic. So it's going to find its spot very easily. And yeah, that's very nice. So this, I believe, is going to fit 2-inch discs, which I'm not using today. So this might be a little bit bulky, but I wanted to make sure I showed you this. It does say Jane's Agenda on the inside and then nothing on the back. So very neutral on the outside and great for on the go. I wonder if my half letter isn't super chunky, maybe I could slide in like a traveler's notebook or something like that to kind of bulk it up a little bit. So we need a cover to slide in. Now I wish that I had my my current half letter that is also in the house, because my current half letter has an unpunched dashboard that I punched specifically for easy fit into a back cover. So I think what we're going to need to do is go through here, and these are all previous covers. Ooh, hold on. I do love that one. That is really pretty. Previous covers from Jane's Agenda. I really do love this too, though. I need the fall one. So this is actually the dashboard size. So it's going to be a little bit slimmer than a cover for a half letter. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference, but when you're getting a dashboard, it's a good like 3/4 of an inch narrower. I think we need to see if the smaller dashboard. Ooh, I forgot about these ones. Okay, we got to play for a second. You guys mind if we look through my stash? So they used to make covers where it was a laminated vellum, and now they've moved into these hard plastic covers. They both serve their purpose, but I really love the new ones because they're totally clear. Ooh, we've got a good, I loved this cover from last year. Noel cover. Oh my gosh, just too pretty. Okay, so we've got, dividers here. And then we've got, ooh, snap cover. No, we don't want to do a snap cover right now. No, we don't. Okay. So what am I doing? Let's go. I'm going to end up changing this decoratively. I just know it. Maybe we start with this guy. Let's start with this guy. So these covers were from a subscription box. So if you are not a subscriber to Jane's Agenda, I fully recommend. And this one I think still has plastic on it. So let me take the plastic off. Her subscription boxes are a really good value. If you look at the price of items individually on the website versus what you get in the subscription box, ooh, just look how nice that is when it's like clear. When you compare the prices of the cover individually, like a la carte on the website, with the subscription box and everything you get in it, which especially if you get the deluxe one, you're going to get a bunch of dashboards and you're going to get that cover of the month. It's an excellent value. So this is a cover set that was in a subscription box, and we're going to use this. I love, 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 love. It's clear. So anything we put behind it, we're going to be able to see really well. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pop on your discs. So I'm just going to pop these guys on. My gut is telling me to move from the back to the front. And I want to start with my graph note pages. So I'm going to pop the graph note pages onto the discs. And the more paper you add to the discs, the more like sturdy they're going to be as you're adding things. This is the notes and things divider. I'm going to drop this guy down and you'll be able to see how it is much lower. It's about flush with the back cover. So when I add more paper, it'll stick up a little bit more. But we've got our notes and things down here, and it's not taking up any real estate with my side spaces for side dividers. But let's go back to my tray of goodies. And here you can see this is like the evolution of my Jane's Agenda collection. So we've got black dividers. These were numbered. Okay, so these, I don't even know if these are still available. Maybe. But these are frosted monthlies, and these came undated, and I dated them myself with my label maker. This is a possibility, but keep in mind, if you're going to do a whole 12 months, that's how much width you're going to be adding, or how much space you're going to be taking up on your discs. And I have 1¼ inch discs, but we'll set that aside. We also have, oh, these are the new ones, the new version. These are not punched. These are tempting though. So I showed you guys at the beginning of this video my the classic size ones. Those were clear. These are frosted. So if you want to see the difference between the clear and the frosted, let me grab this one. Totally different, and honestly they're both great. It's just really personal preference. So here is the clear, and then here is the frosted. You can still see through the frosted, but it's definitely more of a matte finish to it. So I am actually tempted to use these ones, but they're not punched. Doggone it. So, ooh, let me grab these dividers too, because I think this is helpful to see as well. Another way I could organize this is, now these I actually used for organizing my inserts before I put them on trays. I had my dailies, my weeklies, my monthlies, home-related tasks, lifestyle tasks, productivity tasks on discs with these divider tabs. I could relabel these and do something similar. So if I wanted all my monthlies together, they'd be behind the monthly tab. If I want all my weeklies together, and so on. But I think the vibe I really want is having, I think I want all of the months separate, months and weeks separate. What else do we have here? Oh, so many pretty things. These are smoke ash dividers. Those are not labeled. I think I want to use these, but I don't know where my January is, and they're not punched. So I will probably off camera change over to these. But since I'm here and I do have the full year already labeled of these older ones, let me see the difference. Here you can see kind of the style, or maybe the materials changed from the old school to the new school. Sorry, we've got dog hair everywhere. So what's the difference? The old ones, obviously the tab style is different. Maybe we need a little bit of darkness underneath. There we go. You've got more of a rounded edge on the new frosted dividers. And again, this one, the more kind of 90-degree sharper angles one, these were undated. So the cool thing about the undated ones is if you started your planner in April, you could have your top divider be labeled for April, whereas these are going to be from January to December. But since I don't know where January is for this, and they're not punched, we're going to stick with what I currently have. Yeah, this might change. I don't know. I just knew when I found the box and I saw the 2025 stuff, I was like, I need to assemble it. Okay, so notes and things. Okay, so now we can go, really, we can go in order if we want to. So here's our monthlies. And I'm going to put my quick glance for the year at the very front, right here. Then we're going to flip to January and pop in January. Flip to February. I love new planner setups. It is so fun. I think it's going to feel good to have this set up, and then I can play around as we get closer to December. I can change out some of the decorative elements too. We'll assemble this completely on camera today just for kicks. And then some of the design elements might change as we get closer to the new year. We have just added all of our monthlies, and I can see here the other difference between the new style of dividers versus the old. This has kind of a blue hint to it, whereas this is definitely more of a, I mean, I want to say white, but there's a tint to this that almost has a little bit of a gray finish to it. So you're not going to be getting this style if you were to order today, unless you got this kind. You're going to get more of the clear frosted look. Okay, so now we're going to jump to our weekly number 29s, and it's going to be a little bit more involved here. But what's cool is each month's worth of weeklies is separated by your dot grid on the front and your dot grid on the back. So you should be able to very easily find where the month starts and finishes. And actually, look at that. You are going from your monthly to your dashboard to more dot grid space here. So you've got a ton of space if you're collating together your monthly and your weekly. Look at that. That's actually really, really nice. So that's kind of a little bonus there that we've just seen. Okay. Holy moly. This is what we're working with. So that is actually really nice. Fit wise, I'm feeling good about that. I've got all of my months, and then down at the bottom, you're going to want to use the notes and things, I think a little bit further up, where I need to add more notes in the notes and things section, just because There's not enough paper with one pack to separate the notes from the back cover, but I wonder if that gets changed with the wrap. I'm going to do a little test for a second. We're not even done yet. But wait, there's more. So let's see how this is going to work. So we're going to slide this cover in like so. Oh, that is so pretty. Pull it out just a little bit. Oh, you know what? Okay, so once, if you're using a wrap cover, the notes and things tab is going to be much easier to pull because the cover itself, the back cover, is not going to be competing for finger space or competing for attention with your finger. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Now, you don't need a front cover when you're using a wrap, but if you're not going to have a front cover, you absolutely should lay down a dashboard. So I'm going to move this aside for a second and we're going to do a little bit of decorating. We're going to shop my stash of dashboards, and I'm going to have to stick to the ones that are punched. Hopefully I have plenty of punched ones here. So I haven't actually tested. How do we get, there we go. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I see some really pretty ones from previous sub boxes. This is why you want to be a sub box subscriber if you know you're going to change your aesthetic multiple times, or for every month you're going to want a different look, because a lot of these dashboards you're not going to find anymore. Are we ready to see what we got going on? Oh, the other item we want to add. So we've got our quick glance here at the front, and then we go into our calendar pages. The other thing I wanted to add was the vellum. And the vellum could be really pretty up at the front. So if I put it here, I don't know if I want to use this black one. Let's see. I'm going to take this cover off and see. Okay, if I open this up, that fits quite nice. The 1 1/4 inch doesn't feel too full. That's actually really, really nice. So what we could do is, we are in fall. So I could take like any of these like autumnal ones. I take this guy off gently, pop this guy on. My last sub box, the September and October boxes, those ones I don't think are punched. So that's why I'm looking at these. But see how you have like this really pretty kind of image at the front with your vellum on top? That's really, really pretty. Now this feels really full, and I would get worried about this kind of pulling off. This is where things get really fun, guys. When you have these clear dividers and you have a monthly layout like this, this is when you can start playing around with layering. So if this is January, if I want to be super January-ish, I can take this dashboard and pop it in here. And then when I go to January, I have that beautiful image. Then when I go to February, I can go to this page, or I can land on this page instead. Look how pretty that is. So I don't have enough room to do notes, the thicker dividers, full year's worth of weeklies, full monthly with the quick glance, and have dashboards at every month. But if I did, yeah, I could get bigger discs if I wanted to. Like, how fun is it that you can customize your planner so when you flip to June, so my planner's closed and I want to flip to June, and I have like a beautiful dashboard to bring me into June. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to set this aside. We're done with this for now. You can definitely decorate the pockets if you want to. You can add pages here, receipts, whatever on the go. This is plump to the max. But let me show you just an example of how beautiful the dashboards are. This is basically, well, this isn't my complete collection, but just to give you a sense for the aesthetic. This was one of my favorites of all time. I love that it's got like texture to it. I love the colors. Maybe that is one that I bring into my half letter. Here we have a collection of vellum. So these are great to layer on top. We've got like a Christmassy vellum. This was from February. So pretty. And then these guys, so the sub boxes had vellums for a while. Every once in a while, you'll get a monthly vellum, but you could also purchase sets of vellum. So these were your monthly vellums. If you wanted to put like a dashboard and then your vellum like this for your monthly, you could flip over to February and you've got like this aesthetic awaiting you. So an overview or title page for February, then a really pretty dashboard, and then you get into your calendaring pages. So many different freaking options of beautiful, stunning images. This was a favorite of mine as well, that kind of apothecary look. These are unpunched, so I need to get these punched. Just so stunning. I mean, all of these would look so pretty underneath monthly vellum. Gorgeous. So I hope that this was helpful. You guys got to see everything that I picked up during that anniversary sale, and got to see some different layouts. And I did assemble a half letter, although this is going to need some work. Put this together really so you guys could see how I would build a half letter planner from the ground up. I will definitely be doing some tweaking for 2025, but I've got all of my inserts for my half letter here ready to go. So what I'll essentially do is we get maybe to December, I'm going to shop my stash with those trays, and I'm going to look at this as my skeleton and kind of go through and figure out what dashboards I want to use, what vellums I want to use. And I think I will probably punch the newer dividers and use those for this planner. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Again, if you want to shop from Jane's Agenda, this video was helpful, please consider shopping with my affiliate link in the description box. And remember, Joyful15 will save you 15% off of your purchase. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, you want to see more about my 2025 lineup and all of the different products I'll be using, whether it be for journaling, for memory keeping, if it's for creative play with inks and with stamps, or if it's more kind of business with this kind of structure, then definitely consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.